Hey Vibe Tribe, welcome to Good Vibrations, Complete Health and Wellness. My name is Lauren, and today we will be doing a yoga flow for anxiety, the dreaded anxiety. So many of us do not want to talk about our anxiety, but it is a very common thing, and people that you wouldn't even expect to have anxiety do experience it. So I really wanted to use my channel to bring it front and center, to bring to you a flow to help calm the mind, help to slow the heart rate, and help you to step more into the present moment, step into your inner being. Today, all that you'll need is a pillow and maybe a block, but if you don't have a block, it's really no big deal. We might not even need to use it. So go ahead and take a moment to grab the things you need, unroll the mat, and I'll see you there. Okay, friends, so we're going to begin seated for a few moments. So I'm going to go ahead and place this block underneath my sit bones to help bring my hips above my knees. It just helps me to sit in a cross-legged position for a little bit longer. You could also use your pillow if you don't have a block or a large book or a blanket, or if you're totally fine chilling on the floor, that's fantastic. Okay, so wherever you are, just find your comfortable seat. Take that fleshy part of your bum out to the sides and settle in. Just take those shoulders down and back with the chin parallel to the ground. So when I start to have an anxiety attack, I feel very hot. I can hear my heart beating, my palms get very sweaty, and I even sometimes feel like I cannot breathe. So this is when it gets really difficult, because I have this fear of passing out in the store. I don't want to be that woman, right? But I am so fearful that I'm going to be that woman and just pass out. I also experience vertigo. So the vertigo usually comes on and I feel that sense of dizziness, and then the anxiety happens because, like I said, I'm afraid of being the woman who hits the floor in the middle of the grocery store. So I love to practice anxiety relief sort of flows and meditations on a daily basis versus taking any sort of medication. However, I'm not knocking medication by any means. I firmly believe that sometimes it is needed. For me, like I said, my issue with the anxiety is more so the vertigo. So I love to do the flows and meditations. Excuse me. I also am a really big believer in magnesium. Magnesium really helps to keep you grounded and centered. So Epsom salt baths, taking magnesium supplements. There's that drink mixture called Calm. All of those really amazing. Okay, and if you are on medication, these things can also be added to your daily routine to just help you live a life that's more zen, more peaceful. So, and another big factor of anxiety is living in the past or future, right? Because we're either in shame and guilt and regret, or anxiousness about the future, what's to come, worrying about money, about bills, about jobs, about all these things, right? And our lives are difficult enough, right? So why are we making it more difficult? Why are we choosing to suffer? If we can be here and now, there is literally no problem, right? In this exact moment, do you have a problem? The answer is going to be no, because it is impossible for there to be a problem in this moment. So I really encourage and invite you to stay in the present moment as much as you possibly can. The past is over. You can't change it. It's gone, right? And the future isn't here yet. And yes, I know a lot of us have a lot of things coming in the future, or we feel we need to worry about the future. But how about we take care of it when it gets here, okay? So with that being said, let's choose to be here now. I invite you to close your eyes. Sit up nice and tall. And imagine this beautiful white light coming down from the heavens. Allow this light to enter through the top of your head, your crown chakra. And as it travels down into the third eye, it begins to open each individual chakra. The third eye is in between the eyebrows. And then it goes down into the throat chakra and the center of your neck. The center of your chest, your heart chakra. Your solar plexus, which is located in between the ribs and belly button. Your sacral, which is just below the belly button. And the root chakra at the base of your spine. Now allow this light to travel through that root chakra and grow actual roots out of that chakra, growing far and wide, pushing through the floorboards and the foundation beneath you, and going through all the layers of the earth, moving courageously through, and imagining these roots intertwining with every individual watching this video right now, feeling that connection. And allow these roots to travel until you hit the center. And once you hit her fiery core, bring her grounding energy back up with you. And allow this energy to travel up through that energy center, all the way up your spine to the crown of your head. So now you are filled with the source energy, with the energy of the universe and the earth's energy, the portal between heaven and earth. And now, without even thinking about it, just allow yourself to be directed there, be led there. Go to your center. For many of us, our centers are in our hearts or in our guts, in the solar plexus area. Mine is in my belly. This is the space that you can connect with your inner being. And I truly invite you to stay here and to work in this space as often as you can. Speak, move, be from here. And this consciousness, this presence is something that I really touch deep in my Move to Connect program, and my one-on-one coaching and my conscious coaching program. So if you would like further instruction, you can definitely tap that link above or check out the description for my information. But regardless, this is your center. I invite you to stay here in this area for the remainder of this flow. Just notice how it feels here, how the world around you seems to kind of shut down. There's no more thought, there's just love. Beautiful. Now slowly begin to bat those eyelashes open. Okay. So I want you now to think about what's been bothering you. Okay, what's been on your mind? What makes you anxious? And I want you to think about it. Okay, and then I want you to take a big breath in, and once you hit the top, tighten everything up, get it real tight, and see the problem in that third eye. Envision it, and then exhale, let it go out of the top of your head. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, shrug it all up, get real tight. See the problem, see it, feel it. Let it go. It doesn't matter. Only love exists. And 1 more. Inhale, shrug it up, get real tight. Make everything really tight here. And then exhale, let it go. Notice how you feel. Got those eyelashes open. And now we're going to do some body tapping. This is excellent for your bones, your blood flow, creating oxygen throughout the body. It helps to calm you down, okay? So what we're going to do first is take those hands to the top of the head and just begin to massage that head. Really begin to move that skin all around, feeling that scalp move all over the head. Go ahead and go to the back. Beautiful. Now come down to the face and just kind of like wipe the face. Wipe it away as if you were giving yourself a facial. Down the neck, go ahead and give yourself a little rub and stay connected to your center here. Don't let that mind wander. Don't create the anxiety for yourself. Be here, loving yourself. And then down the left arm, I want you to take your right hand, tap it on the shoulder, brush it down. On the wrist, tap it, pull it back up. Okay, you don't need to like smack yourself hard, just nice and gentle. Shoulder, take it down, wrist, bring it up. Do it a couple more times on this side. Take it to the other side. Staying present. Beautiful. Take your hands up towards the chest and just begin to tap it out. Nice and gentle. Open the collarbone. Beautiful. Down the armpit chest. Tap the armpit chest area. Down the sides, gently patting your belly, loving thoughts in the belly. Creating little fists, gently taking it behind you for the adrenals, the kidneys. Real gentle here. As high as you can, upper back. Beautiful. Now take those legs out long. I gotta move this block. Take your legs out long here. Tap those legs. Tap them, tap them. Taking this time for yourself. Don't forget the backs of your legs. take your legs out nice and long in front of you. Pull your right foot in, so it's at the inner portion of your left leg, and then flex those left toes up towards your forehead, and then gently square yourself off to that left leg. And then we're going to take a big breath in, reach those arms up nice and high, and then exhale, fold forward over the left leg. Okay, so first you're just going to fold to where you're gently going to fall, okay? Keeping a long spine. Just take a couple breaths here. So our bodies, when we come into these deeper stretches, our bodies want to immediately tighten up because it feels like it's work, okay? So it wants to tighten up. So if you just allow yourself to come to where you feel comfortable and take a few breaths, honoring where you are, staying present, you'll literally begin to feel when you have that release, okay? And when you do, exhale, fold it a little bit more. I'm gonna do that one more time. Next release, fold it a little bit deeper and breathe there. And then next inhale, coming up to center, and we'll switch sides. Left foot in, right leg out long, squaring the hips off to the right foot. Flex that right foot up, and then inhale, reach it up. Exhale, soften. Okay, and again, waiting for that release. Fold when you're ready. And one more. Beautiful. Next inhale, make your way up. Okay. Go ahead and cross the legs. We're going to come into one downward facing dog. Just take a few moments just to pedal it out. And then we're just using this down dog to get us to a forward fold. So inhale, look forward at your hands, and exhale, use that breath out to bring you up to the top of your mat. Bringing the weight to the toes as you bring those hands flat to the mat. Head, neck, shoulders completely relax. You can shake your head yes and no. Really just let everything go here. This is my favorite pose for when I'm stressed, when I'm upset, when I'm anxious. Such a healing, beautiful pose. Breathe deep, just let it all go. You can imagine the top of your head as a trap door. And everything that's no longer serving you, anything that's stressing you out, that's causing this anxiety, let it out. Let it fall into the mat, into the floorboards, down deep into the earth. Never seeing it again. Beautiful. Plant those palms. Step back to one plank. Lower the knees. Take the knees wide, big toes together. Send those hips back, child's pose. Really inviting that heart down to the earth. Feeling the heart to earth connection. And your forehead rests heavy on the mat. Breathing here. Feeling that grounding energy. Just noticing how supported you are. You're held, you're loved, you're protected, you're guided. Next, inhale, begin to come up to all fours. Cross those ankles, come back to a seat, and then come down to your back, taking your block or pillow with you. Coming into our last pose, we're going to find the legs up the wall. You can actually literally pause this video and take yourself over to the wall if you want and place the legs against the wall. Or you can take your block or pillow, placing it gently underneath the low back, placing it somewhere comfortable as you allow the feet to go up towards the sky. Okay, so this gives the heart a rest. So when you have anxiety and your heart is racing, this will really help to slow the heart rate down. As the blood begins to flow opposite direction, your heart doesn't need to work that hard. This is so good for you even if you don't have anxiety. And then you can just take your hands, interlace them, and place them over your heart. This is a mudra that means trust. I trust. Trust in your inner being. Trust in the present moment. Trust in your joy. Trust the universe, the earth. Trust that you are supported. Beautiful. You can stay here for as long as you desire, or you can move the block up from under your low back and set yourself up for a Shavasana. Legs out nice and wide, arms out wide, and stay there for as long as you desire. I thank and honor each one of you for showing up to this practice today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.